Greetings and welcome to Gazer Speaks Again with me, Gazer Speaks Again. So, the first thing I want to say is that there has never been a time in my life where I had the desire to have children. But lately, I have been fantasizing about raising not the perfect children, but children who will succeed at school. And I don't know why I keep fantasizing about having these two kids with a spouse or partner as we live together with our kids and we put a lot of our spare time in making sure that our children succeed at school. I don't know why I'm fantasizing about that. Actually, I know why. When I was in grade 10, that is the year where I started taking school seriously. And I'm not saying that prior to that I wasn't taking it seriously, because I was, but I wasn't taking it as seriously as I should have. But the effort I was putting in was enough to prevent me from failing. I was passing, and I wouldn't say I was average. I was slightly above average, and that was enough for me. But when I got to grade 10, I realized that it wasn't enough. I needed to do more. And as I began embarking on this journey of self-studying, I realized that I don't know how to study. So I had to start from the bottom. I had to learn what studying is and what is the best way to study for me. And it was hard. It took years. It took years for me to figure out what studying is. In fact, it clicked after I was done with my undergrad and my honors. It clicked after that time, or after all of that time, that what could have been a better way to study was the opposite of what I was doing. And suddenly I was, I guess, getting these ideas on how to study better and how you can build habits as far as academics is concerned, and how you can succeed. Specifically when it comes to theoretical things, right? Theoretical work, meaning studying something that has nothing to do with calculations, where you have to memorize the information and to know the information rather, so that when you go into the exam room, you can answer the questions knowing that you understand the concepts and the ideas and the theories, right? And it clicked after that, because I could see how in the past I was failing to do certain things because I had no information. But after winging it and trying to figure out how to best study and pass and how to best manage my time, the lessons that I learned from that experience informed these ideas that I that spawned inside of my head after I was done with school, right? And these ideas had nothing to do with calculations, and they had nothing to do with something like academic writing or academic research. No, it was purely about understanding concepts from a theoretical level and memorizing them and going into the exam room and passing, right? So because of these lessons, now I had this fantasy where I keep on telling myself that if I wanted to have kids, here's how I would prepare them for school, and here's how I would prepare them to succeed in school, and here's how I would expect the person who I'm dating or seeing or married to needs to help me in order to make sure that our kids become successful. In simple terms, I have these ideas on how to make school easy for them by starting uh, by kind of teaching them the basics of language, maths, science, history before they even enter school, and then help them build habits that will make high school easy. Because in primary school, we would have prepared them for everything that they will learn in high school as far as languages are concerned, as far as history is concerned, and as far as biology is concerned. I keep on having these fantasies about molding my kids in such a way that I tell them to stay away from pure maths and just do the easiest subjects, which I believe are, the languages, the two languages you learn. Uh, what's this? History, biology, which is life sciences, tourism, maths lit, and oh, right? And because these are the easiest amongst, you know, STEM related subjects, I would make sure that they go crazy. I would make sure that they master these subjects from a very young age. I would prepare them to know to be good at these four languages specifically or especially, uh, or in particular, the two languages, history and life sciences, so that by the time they get to grade 10, they just excel. And I keep on telling myself that, yo, if I can set them up in this particular way, then they'll easily get distinctions in these four subjects, because I believe that compared to the other ones, they are easy. And I keep on running this experiment in my mind, saying, wow, if I had kids or if I wanted to have kids, I would put my all into making sure that they succeed at this stream of subjects that I consider to be easier compared to the other ones. And I don't know, for the past few days, I've just been obsessed with that thought. I've just been obsessed with that fantasy. But again, this is just a fantasy. This is not something that I want to achieve. But it is so satisfying to think about it and to create all of these scenarios and just use my imagination to imagine this life, or to bring to life this reality that I know won't exist.